So since I'm just making a cup of coconut milk today, I'm using my Nutri Bullet, and I just have the large container with the flat blade attachment. I have two kinds of coconut sitting out because one is kind of running low, but they're both organic, and a ball jar and a nut milk bag. So the first thing I do is measure out a 1/4 cup of coconut, and it is the unsweetened kind of fine shredded coconut, and I just pour that into the Nutri Bullet container. And the next thing I'm going to do is add a 1/4 cup of boiling water, or warm water. It just needs to be warm, and that kind of helps the coconut to soften and release some of the oils. Depending on the kind of coconut you have, you might just want to let it sit for a couple minutes. And then I'm going to add to that 3/4 of a cup of regular filtered room temperature water. And you can play around with this measurement. It doesn't have to be 3/4 a cup. It could be half a cup if you want it thicker, but this is kind of the consistency that we like. So I just put the blade onto the Nutri Bullet and blend it up. So I've let this blend for a couple minutes now, and I can see it's pretty much fully incorporated. You can see the liquid is totally white. And I took that mason jar that you saw, the small ball jar, and lined it with the nut milk bag. I actually don't even know if it's inside out or not, but it doesn't really matter. You can use a t-shirt or a cheesecloth too, but I just took the nut milk bag, put it over the jar, and now I'm dumping the coconut and water mixture into the nut milk bag. And what that does is it kind of strains out all of the pieces of coconut, and it just leaves you with kind of the smooth milk afterward. So I take the bag and just lift it up, and if you've made more than this, which I suggest that you do if you're making it for the week or for a couple days, then you might want to use a bigger jar and maybe do it over a bigger container. But for the purpose of this video, I just wanted to make a small amount, so I just wring it out until it's completely dry and stops, liquid stops coming out. And then what you're left with is just some dried coconut in there, which you can save and add to like baked goods or a smoothie, or even dry it out to make coconut flour. And there's your coconut milk.